Sylas support. It's going to be Pike instead.
Oh god, okay,
Yeah,
Carrier coming out with a bang to start this series off.
Yeah, this is Fearless, so you don't really need to open up with Sylas support. You can save that. You know,
I don't know whether you necessarily need to...
Lightning guy, and that was between the Cat
Oh god.
and Jaces. Yeah,
oh dear, the cow not quite figuring it out as Carrier's also going low. Will Viper commit? That's the question. Is he actually going to die? Yes, he does. But now Viper might be able to clean this one up. Carrier needs to get out of vision if he wants that Grey health back, and he's not going to be able to do it. The Arcane Shift, Carrier moves over, and it's a double kill for Viper. That is a very good point. It's all right. Grub number 2 going to go down. Should be the third, so a feat of strength, or at least a portion of it, going to be collected here. Trying to skirmish their way back into it, I would expect, as Win becomes Lightning, and Carrier going to be taking a bit of damage. Smash trying to get rid of him, as Peanut does make his way.
Get to play classic front to back, get to poke away, get the setup like they are here. I think it's going to be tough. We'll have to see. T1 trying to find access.
Carrier doesn't get the Bone Skewer. And Zeus now in trouble. Teleport coming in from Doran, who tries to ult his way out of it. He'll be able to get out of there, but this is not the pick that they were looking for. Delight has the ulti. True Shot Barrage hits 2. And Faker and Smash now very low. That is going to be 2 grubs going on over. Should be the clean sweep as far as the objective, but no one to die in this skirmish. It's not what I was expecting.
That's textbook there from Hanwha, right? Like exactly what we talked about.
Yeah.
The moment that T1 tries to make
in front of 2 members of T1, Peanut going to be taking this dragon. Carrier can't take another one of those. He will just die. As Faker is at least at full health, because they have this composition that wants to be moving forward. Just in the state of the game right now, it's difficult for that one to be executed as Tower does go down. Meantime, HLE are the ones that capitalize. Oh, okay. So Let's Groove is mega
we
popular.
have established you're a boomer. Like all of this is just world building.
Yeah.
As the world for T1 unfortunately crumbling a little bit around them. As mentioned, this is a type of draft where with nameplates you're like, you know what? I could see it work. It is not.
Yep.
Oh, you can't do that to your own team.
Oh, Zeus. Oh, dear. Well, maybe he's fine. All right, well, Doran's going to turn up. In comes Delight. He can't get away with this. Surely not. Peanut comes in, lands the audacious charge, and there's the ulti as well. Faker throws his into the ring, but they're going to have to back away. These health bars are so low. They're sitting ducks to Zeus with these shock blasts. As Doran, it's Faker that picks it up. He's not going to be dying from that one, but does need to create some extra space. In the meantime, though, this inner turret not long for the world. Look at these Void Grubs. They didn't need that many. They are crowding around that structure, and it is going to be a promise.
It was promised, and it goes back to what we were saying. We have not seen a game where everyone on HLE, no, we're going to TP, we're going to try and do it, but...
The Smash flank. Let's see whether this is going to work out as Faker throws in the ultimate, gets on in there, but he's just going to explode. Otacon goes down as well. Zeka grabbing the kill, and now T1 need to run for the hills. You cannot fight that which cannot die. And HLE now moving towards the top lane inner turret. Where does the good news start for T1 in this game?
You took out Jace and Ezreal.
Oh wait, it's
Fearless.
a best of 5. Yeah, that's where it starts. Actually, to be honest, maybe it's worth it.
Well, still not how you want your game 1 to start, Adler.
Probably not. They might be able to kill Zeka as Ona takes a little bit of a ride underneath the turret. Great Bone Skewer comes on through as the flash out from Zeka will keep him alive. He gets hit by his own teammates. True Shot Barrage. Flash him up. Down goes. No, never mind. He is going to ult his way back in, though, so that will kill Doran. Faker with a fair bit of damage, trying to eliminate the minion wave where they can, as Viper hitting so many of these shots, and they have Otacon. So he can just take them. It's great to see here as Zeus behind the inner turret that is definitely going to evaporate.
Look, he's building damage.
He is.
Dirk in his inventory.
I mean, he does have a simple inventory. All right, Carrier gonna get knocked into the sky. Faker once again going very aggressive, but able to utilize that ulti to keep himself safe. Still, I think that's why you had Faker ulting in that Otacon fight, because like obviously, if you don't do it
game in the 1v1, which took away one of the possible pressure points, and then the bot lane 2v2 being a disaster, so you never get Pike on the map. And then
actually building some vision around the Baron, you would assume, and now...
Taxi out.
Oh, yeah. Smash is going to try and make an exit. Ona also going to be diving forward. Delight throws down the ulti as Zeus is fighting against Faker, and Faker is Probably not going to survive it. There's the Shock Blast to finish him off. In the meantime, Owner is also dead. Delight somehow alive. And this could just spell the end of game 1. HLE with an absolute turnaround in performance in this one. They're going to need more, though. And Peanut might need a little bit of saving here as he wants to... Yes, he does manage to do that. True Shot Barrage. He's actually going to be the one that takes the kill. And Peanut fighting a top laner is not necessarily going to work out for him as his ex-teammate grabs the kill off the back end of this one. But it's only 2 for T1 in this game, and 2 dead Nexus turrets are going to be the result, with a following Nexus to go down as well. HLE game 1, absolute statement here from the LCK champs, as when it says playoffs, this team knows how to play.
Leave him on his own.
Yep.
As there is the Leona, always going to feel a little dicey playing into the Poppy, but it's Ashe Leona, right? Like the amount
you can still press R.
You can press R, and you can follow up the amount of setup that's...
I love this. It's a lot of action to start this one off. HLE not wanting T1 to be able to close the gap, and Carrier says, I will do that. And Peanut already extraordinarily low. You can see all the AoE damage is massive. Viper and Smash fighting towards the top side, but Faker going to be the first one to go down. Peanut the immediate answer, and Zeus will be able to execute Carrier off the back end. Doran does not like that, and so he's going to melt almost all of them. Viper and Smash continuing to fight. This is just ridiculous. So far, it's a T1 win in the battle. But man, I just want to see more action like this throughout the rest of this game, as now Viper's in trouble, down to 200. Dancing Grenade, Deadly Flourish going to miss, and he doesn't have the flash in this extended 1v1.
So, again, want to highlight the damage that Rumble does in these fights. It's crazy.
Peanut is also really dead.
Very dead, yes.
More grubs. It's going to be 4 now picked up. Delight wanting to try and contest the river here, but it's so difficult, yeah. Grasping Roots comes down. There's the Stranglethorns as well, as Owner is getting taken down exceptionally low. The Ignite ticks and takes the jungler away. Now Peanut just trying to set up some of these plants to push T1 out of here. A good little fight here for HLE as Faker explodes! Okay, Zeka. Also, I mean, has them lined up here. There's the Grasping Roots. That will connect, but I don't know whether this is going to be enough. Viper having to flash here towards the top side of the map as the arrow connects onto Carrier, and the turret is angry. Viper picks up that kill. Somehow Peanut got an assist. Always be on cooldown here in this mid lane as now Peanut. He's going to face check and get cycloned immediately. Stranglethorns comes in, finds the Grasping Roots, and actually wants some more damage. The flash forward, and Owner finds the Q. Zeka, I don't think he's going to be able to... As HLE just wanting to get themselves a Rift Herald. And so the teleports come through from Doran. Okay, he's going to show up. They want to fight for this, but that is going to be the Herald coming on through. Zeus looking to try and start this one. Has already broken it up as the equalizer. It goes down. Zeka taking so much damage. He shouldn't be there. And that's 2 wiped out already. Viper is free hitting, but the Chaos Storm is so dangerous. And Smash is over the wall. They have nowhere to go. They're in the blender, and that means a triple kill. They've got some tools. The sieging capabilities are there with people like Zeka. As okay, equalizer just going to be thrown on top of Peanut. And the Spiraling Despair is exactly that for Doran. He just gets wiped out. Zeka going to grab that kill. And there's no response here for T1 so far, as it looks like positioning around the Dragon is what we're fighting for. Zeus looking for an angle, but there's a Cyclone from Owner. Peanut going to explode. Gets destroyed by Smash, and now we'll see whether Zeus can find some kills. Gets one onto the Monkey, wanting to charge up that Q, but doesn't quite get there. Zeka and Viper, a fair bit of damage, and Delight's moving in to be that front line. 3 versus 3 now in the fight, but the stun from the gravity field is massive. Look at these Qs though, but here is Smash with that curtain call, and Delight doesn't seem to really notice. Carrier dives forward. Somehow Delight's still alive. Avoids the Deadly Flourish, but that's Zeka having to flash away, and it's not enough. Viper, can he do it? The answer's no. Gets popped like a balloon. And T1, they'll win another fight and now march up the mid lane again.
So close, yet so far for Hanwha Life there. Smash remains standing. Faker with what, like 3 big W's. Got another one right there. The TP though, we're not done.
We are certainly not.
It's Faker and Showmaker.
Deadly Flourish. And no Grasping Roots. Has to flash immediately. And the bullet going to tag him. He's dead already. Besides of game number 1, right? T1 absolute domination in this game. And oh dear, when they turn the lights off, I get so scared. Faker gonna find the Death Ray as that is right on the edge. Not quite going to. Arrow gonna be sailing towards the top side of the map. Let's see whether it can. No, it can't. And they're just going to dive. Doran's the one tanking the turret, so he's likely to die here. Sent back home. We'll see whether Owner is going to be able to pick up a little bit of an exit kill, but they do just take the turret instead. Faker gonna get pulled back. I think that this is going to be enough Yep, that's most of the kitchen sink thrown at him. And so they at least send him back home. This is something that they're capable of doing, though. Peanut rotates up. He's able to pick that one as finally our first dragon is going to be started right before Baron is spawning.
So, you know, Hanwha Live, they can just stall. Soul is literally not.
I mean, Elder is it's about 25 minutes away. I think we're going to be okay.
Oh, well, I mean, fight for Soul.
Well, Delight is possibly in trouble, as there's another deadly flourish. Beautifully placed. The equalizer will mean that Delight is dead. The arrow just sails by, and Faker goes golden to keep himself alive. The all-out, though, is now he has to 1v1.
Seeing everything Peanut, though. A man with a dream and a mission. And again, a lot of ults are out. They have good poke.
This Baron is so incredibly low. It is going to be secured here by Owner. Deadly Flourish just barely avoided by Viper was nicely done, but his don't have very much damage, and Doran is just flashing in. Peanut in so much trouble, and yeah, between a rock and a hard place doesn't really do it justice. There's 2 on the floor already. Another beautiful gravity field position there as Zeus is just going to be stunned up and burnt down. Delight goes as well. It's a double for Owner off the back end of that, and with 5 men standing, T1 are going to march down the mid lane, utilize this brand new Baron buff, and send us to a game number 3.
T1, after a very lackluster game number 1, strike back with some amazing team fighting. That mid-jungle duo is going to be looked at, but even Doran on the rumble, earning the prio on that pick.
Oh, yeah.
Through in this one. And Atlas, I know you're normally the one that does this.
He's played LeBlanc support as well.
Yeah, it could also be that.
But it's probably the LeBlanc.
There's too many layers, Atlas. I'm getting dizzy.
I know. The smell of onion is thick in the air. However, we do have Faker taking...
You know, does the ranged support thing, has a big impact. Or you're...
Chain's going to connect, but Doran is moving in. Kerry is also here! Flawless Duet is landed, and it's named...
That could have a bit of vision taken away.
Does do relatively well as Faker, he did not want to press rebuttal on that button, and he's going to send himself to the death. More recently, I think that his Nidalee has been fine.
It's been good recently, yeah.
It's all right. Doran not going to be getting out of this one, I don't think, as the flash does go through, but can they actually get the response kill? The Meganar comes in at perfect timing, and Zeus just walks it off. A little bit more rough. Kerry is going to turn up, but don't know whether it's going to be enough here. When the Bruise brothers come down, Delight and Peanut just wanting to push Doran out of here. Viper's now going to turn up as well. And can Doran survive? The answer is no, ladies and gentlemen. I want it to be more...
Doran specifically, where like he has an amazing game, and then the counter pick comes in and you're just like, I don't know about that one.
Well, Faker not going to be able to send that one back, but does avoid the Chains of Corruption, and the Piercing Arrow goes wide as well. Still Zeus hunting after Owner. The Naba not in a great spot, and that is a gorgeous bullet time. Still Delight gives it the door, and that is going to mitigate so much of the damage. Peanut grabs the first kill, but the immediate answer is going to be there. Stun comes through. Peanut might survive, but it's Delight that pays for his sins.
I don't think they're going to be too upset about that. Sandals have already been...
on this Dragon, Smash in position right now as well. Carrier probably not going to be diving back towards that one. That is a dangerous spear from Peanut.
Nicely done. We also have Zaka, she pointed out, on the way. Peanut trying to go.
Yeah, not going to be able to get the steal, but can they find a team fight? That is the question. That's a great prison to start this one off, but that's already a dead Bristle and Sejuani. Hextech is going to be the Dragon, as now Delight's in so much trouble. Either side. Carrier actually diving into this pit does push Peanut away, but Peanut will be able to now take this one down.
Oh, clean auto smite there to come through.
Yeah, there's the flash just to guarantee it, and Carrier will just be autoed to death.
Fred in side lane. We've seen Hanwha Live win games, even this split, off of just him being a big threat in teamfights as well as Mininar.
Yeah, he is a monster on this champion, as we all well know, but the thing that's really worrying me I
think Viper
misses
missed on purpose.
He missed a bunch of things, actually.
Yeah, that
as we can
one,
see, Zeus is in so much trouble. The Wrath of Winter bears down upon him, and that is Doran getting one back. They're going to need a few of those, but man, that was clean.
Very nicely done there, showing that synergy between the Irelia and the Sejuani. And
Delight. Yeah, Delight in a bit of trouble here as well. Flawless Duet's pretty nice. And Delight trying to keep himself in this one. Flashes away, actually. That was very cute, but
But especially when you have Mel Nidalee and Varus. Any form of poke
Yeah.
for greatest. Oh!
As that is a point-blank ulti. Flash out immediately from Peanut. As okay, I thought it was Smash that was about to do the damage.
Dude, is Karius moving in as well? He seems to agree. Meganar is about to time out.
Yeah, the wallop is going to be mitigated here by Zeus, and Faker gets out of the Gnar stun. Otacon going to have to be given up here, I think. As Zeka moving in. Exactly right. Carry going to be pushed away. But now Doran started the battle. The dash is forward here as the Glacial Prison going to get picked up. Doran still trying to dash around the fight, but that is going to be the shutdown. Delight gets rid of his former teammate, and Carrier executes Zeka on the back end. Otacon still mad. Okay, finally does reset. And now Ona at relatively full health. It's a big old shield here from Delight, but it's not going to save him. What an absolute mess here!
For a long time in fights. And then instead, they get the kill. Able to credit where credit is due. Currently sitting on a sizable gold lead, sizable CS lead as well. As maybe that was a bit of a
Don't know about this 1v1 as the Vanguard's Edge comes in. Zeka with the Kingslayer, and Doran is melting, burning down on a point-blank spear to the noggin.
That was a bit dicey. There's the TP. They might just back off of this and then just play for mid-turret.
Yep.
Or do both.
Well, doing both generally is a little bit of a worry here, but Zeka does have the teleport available. He can sort of be anywhere. And Smash is in the mid lane. They can see him taking this turret.
Oh, Owner still has flash. That's Smite available as well. Are we flipping the game?
Oh god, okay. Owner going to be moving on in. Are they just going to focus him down though? That's the question. He flashes away as now Carrier. Oh, it's not happening again! Zeka puts him down, and that is Otacon secured. The transfer. What? Peanut has the most experience in the game.
Yeah, he's Nidalee. He's been farming. Like, look at his CS as well.
Right, okay.
Been farming really hard. And Owner also has been taking care of sides, I think, a lot more than Peanut has. And this is also one of the reasons why when we started seeing Nidalee again after a long time, because he was meta obviously 2020 and then was out of meta for a long while, it was into Sejuani specifically because the matchup, not because if you go back to his heyday, he wasn't a great Nidalee, but just because that's not what the team needed him to be as the poke.
Oh god! Okay, there's his Nidalee getting the work done. Another chains of corruption from off screen, and Smash is doing the best that he can. There's even a Hail Mary Glacial Prison throw. But they don't know the health bar of this Baron right now, as you can see by Jonah Strong and our Observer team. Ona gets that control ward in there. He knows.
Doesn't have flash.
3,000 health. Yeah, can he actually queue his way in? That's the question. He tries to get there. He steals it. Oh my god, but here is Zeus trying to end the fight before it even starts. Doran just trying to keep a Baron buff alive, but he's not going to get out. And HLE, it's only Carrier that's left up with this Baron. Wait, does he not have the Baron? How does he not have the Baron? He does have the Baron.
Yeah, no, I don't.
No, he doesn't have the Baron.
Yeah, I think he was still, I assume still dead when it was stolen.
I guess so.
Must be. Smash as well.
They must have only just spawned though. That flash. Really good time from, well-timed there from Carrier.
Horrible. They got completely wiped in the fight. There's no Baron buff gone, or no Baron buff left.
Whoa, nice footwork there from Faker. As I say nice, he gets completely destroyed. And Zeka is going to find the last chain. Goes golden there as well. The rest of Hanwha Esports trying to turn up. Delight, he does it the best as Zeka dashes over all of those swords. And he almost, actually he survives? What the heck? Zeka, he was on like 1 health. Dora now just getting sniped here by Viper. The flawless duet is decent as that house is just sitting on the floor. And Zeus doesn't really care, still able to get that last auto to put down his lane opponent. And my god, the demolition of this base turret is just ridiculous. Inhibitor going down there as well as now Ona just a sitting duck. The stolen Glacial Prison not going to connect, but Ona still has to get to this fountain, does get a little bit of healing so that piercing arrow does not kill him. But Zeka is just having the greatest time on his Silas. Kill and smash here, and Ona just has to look on as they move to match point in this best of 5. HLE, it was always Yasuo. It was always Yasuo. We knew that.
Yeah. The funniest part is that if the Aatrox wasn't there, I'm like, they can even have Zeus play Yasuo, but it's gonna be sad.
I mean, they could also, they could still swap if they felt like it, but I just...
I'm not sure about the dive here. Counter-Strike's available. Oh.
That's a really nice cocoon. A late Counter-Strike, and they're just able to wait it out. The last tick of Ignite, not quite enough there, but Viper just going to get delivered a kill. Fleet footwork makes him real speedy as the turret gets real mad. Man, someone to turn up.
Yeah, he has flash.
Oh, let's see. Gonna go for it. Cocoon's gonna land, and it does! That is 3 in a row for Delight, and another kill from for HLE. And Viper has been able to deal with these minion waves up until now. Let's see whether T1 can actually answer back, as now Viper, let's see what you can get done here. He's got Exhaust as they're trying to tank this up. The Frostbomb value is gigantic. So far he's not there. Flashes out of the Peacemaker. But they're now trying to wait for this to reset. Owner's underneath the turret. And will he go down? The answer's no. Enough movement.
They don't know where the light is. So the light showing on mid, I think, is actually what caused that. As
all right, Delight now in trouble here as there's the last breath. Taking matters into his own hands, just takes down the jungler. No resets now for T1 as HLE is kind of split here as they do focus on the grubs. Viper, yep, don't move up there, and he doesn't. The right start for HLE.
If they get a double on this bot lane.
Yeah, Smash in a lot of trouble. Moonfall up and available here for Peanut, but is going to let them live for now.
Zone him off of the full wave though. Faker can't TP. Owner's on his way, but this
a lot of plates as well. Zeka. Yeah, Wind Wall going to be blocking a little bit here. Owner trying to move on up, but the four-man unit of HLE is standing strong.
They really want to get towards this
cheeky knocker. Doesn't press the button as there's the Moonfall. There's the combo. Carrier taken down first here, but you can see they're focusing on Zeka. They'll be able to take him down. Smash. Free hitting as Viper just Valkyries his way out. Oh no. Not quite able to catch up, and now Faker gets over the wall, finds the charm onto Viper. The Heartbreaker is exactly that for HLE.
Like that, it's always going to create Viper.
Yeah, Viper in a real rough spot here as he's looking to try and get out. Does flash, but Owner is going to follow him immediately. Cocoon going to miss, and that means the Viper is just destroyed. It's going to be Grubs taken here by HLE, but Viper, unfortunately, sort of chain dying in this mid game. And Smash reaping the rewards, taking down these plates on the bottom side. Zeka trying to clear up what he can, and will be able to do so, as he is, of course. The Yasuo is now done, of course. Not quite as much of a power spike as with his brother, but now Zeka going to be trying to dash around this one, and Peanut comes in. There's the last breath, and Doran getting taken down low. They were trying to kill him under the turret, though, and that was a mistake. Knockup will connect. It's a 1-for-1, but HLE, I don't think they're happy about that one.
Hanwha, you should know! Never underestimate Doran!
Exactly! He built him!
You see that Aurelia game? Do not think that this man is tilted! That's just Doran! Any CC will blow up whichever target is CC'd, and then kind of go from there, but it also means that having Prio, having the ability to be at an objective first is a really big deal. As we now see, T1 actually still trying to contest this. That's interesting. I think it's definitely gone. Maybe an exit kill?
Well, I mean, that is a very dead Delight. So there's the way of the barrel coming on through there. Zeka trying to take down Doran once again, but he knows that that's a difficult task. Owner on the flank angle, and now Peanut's in so much trouble and will just be deceptively orbed to the face. That'll take so weird and wonderful.
It makes it better. It heightens. They don't know.
They don't know. Wait, yeah, Delight moving over as here is the flank angle for the Aatrox. The last breath not actually going to come on through as now Zeus is just flipping around the fight. The World Ender might just be the end of the world here for T1 as Zeka avoids the charm by ulting Carrier and taking him out. And HLE, after a horrible fight topside, head to the bottom lane and completely redo it.
And we criticized Hanwha Life for not knowing how to play around Doran, and now it's the same for T1.
We all agree. Certainly looks nice. It's now not such a great angle. However, able to get himself out of there. Owner stunned up. He would be a perfect first target as Frostbomb. Not quite enough. Peanut finds the E from incredibly strong. Is what it feels like as Delight.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Oh, God. And he finds him again. The pesky spider is just going to be bonked. That's a lamppost.
A TP from Doran, but he does not have his available. Top lane turret also looking mighty fine here. And will get taken down. I don't think T1 care too much about it.
All right. This is an interesting response. We'll see whether HLE actually react to it, as Smash has put up a bit of a wall around these little Otacon walls.
I think Otacon's gone.
Yeah, but they don't really care about that position. Owner trying to get in. He's almost in range. He steals it! And now T1 should be able to massacre the fight once again! Owner just rips it away from HLE! Oh, these smites have not really been going Peanut's way throughout this matchup in general, but Owner just keeps on doing it. That's Silver Scrapes right there. That was the moment That's where we started hearing them to a 5,000 gold lead. There was like nothing in it between both of these teams for this whole game, as Faker is going to be coming over, finds a charm, connects it onto Peanut, but now can they find the wombo combo? That's the question. Already, they're trying to send them home, and a couple of them will be leaving, but that's not a real kill. And HLE are the ones that are falling by the wayside. Faker now trying to utilize this buff to grab a little bit more, as Doran, I think he can possibly just clean up both of these if they stick around, and they're not going to. Viper sort of not going to be really dealt with here on the top side, but Dragon that's only going to spell 2 for T1.
Very hard to get.
Oh dear. Viper is dead, ladies and gentlemen. Does try to do a little bit of a Valkyrie, didn't waste.
That was really good. That was it, unfortunately, as oh, this is a trap waiting to be sprung.
Yep, some looming Fakers. They change position. Somehow it's kind of working, though, as there's the knockup. Faker is going to be sent home. Still has the Otacon buff, and they take down the Diana. As there goes Zeker as well. Zeus trying to make his way out as Viper, ace in the hole, tries to take the blast cone. The counter-strike not quite in range, as Doran just wants another leap strike, and there it goes, empowers him. And Delight is not long for the world, ladies and gentlemen. Does use the repel to create a little bit of distance. It's a nice cocoon, but it's only a matter of time. Just or the itsy-bitsy spider falls down the water spout.
Yeah, Faker with that stopwatch.
Combat?
Yeah, could be. Okay, Carrier.
I don't know if Carrier really
actually
wins these.
No, I actually think this is good. Like, you can just delay the kill as long as possible. Like, you don't actually need to kill him.
Well, he is just going to flash into a cocoon and probably win. Never mind. That is a great snare.
Just leave!
Yeah, he just kills him.
All right, not even close.
Yeah. Yep.
Where we're like, what if we pick this? What if we went for this crazy plan?
Well, let's just see how it does go. His interruption on the leap strike there was quite nice from Zeus, but now he finds himself on the wrong side of this one. Can he get the health back? He sort of can, actually, as he gets back over the wall. There's a 5-man ulti from Peanut. Is it going to be enough to win them the fight, though? His owner, he's able to start these resets, but the rest of them are on the floor. HLE, they found the one window to get them back into the game. Smash trying to be the hero, but it's not enough, and Zeus cuts him down. Where he stands, that's an ace, and maybe they can.
Oh, no, look.
No, I don't think so.
Look at the way. Okay, so I'm like, there are still.
There's a million turrets.
There's too many turrets.
Look at Zeker's face. He's like, that was really cool, guys. We have to do that maybe twice more.
Yeah.
I mean, that's bounty gold, though. So.
That, we do go to game 5.
Yep.
Out of this world for either. Getting the shield would be a big deal.
Delight is just going to face check. Can he repel in time? The answer is yes. Wants to avoid the damage, but it goes head underwater whilst it's raining.
Oh, that is cool.
It's actually super awesome. As Faker, he's going to find Delight once again. Smash puts a bullet in the spider, and he's almost at barrel levels. Of course, that was a 9 on the death counter. But HLE, they're going to have to answer this, because Baron could really spell the end as another one. Viper just walks into him. He is able to block the last bullet as Zeker does throw down the ultimate here. Peanut looking for Doran. Viper trying to kite him as best he can, but oh man, that lamppost is so dangerous. Owner and Zeus are fighting towards the top side, but HLE are just falling apart. And Owner now just slinks into the mist and looks to try and take down his former teammate, and he doesn't. Zeus puts him in his place, but I don't think that one really matters. Faker now looking for his shot as Zeker fighting against Doran, and Doran says, no, buddy. It's only when we're teammates that you'll be able to get the best of me. As Smash and Carrier moving towards the top side just to get the work done and send us towards game number 5. Delight will respawn and a little sheepishly throw out a volatile Spiderling. And T1, they're wanting a little bit more as a flash over the charm this time around. A flash for Delight as well, but that doesn't quite work out there as he wants some more supportal combat. Carrier says no. He says that he just wants a game 5, and T1 will push us to those silver scrapes, keep themselves alive. That's a crazy thing. So Akali's going to be locked, likely going into the hands of Doran.
Is it what do you mean it's Doran Akali into Olaf? What is happening?
Yeah, what?
I'm so confused.
Wait, and it's Doran Draven.
Right, trying to safeguard Zeus here. Way to be on time.
Well, Zeus going to do his very best here. That undertow is working quite nicely. There's the flash forward. The full commitment as the handshake is so good. And Owner is going to be taken down. First blood and double.
Okay. Owner should be able to get this and then make his way out.
Yep. Just wanders over the wall. We'll be able to get into the rip.
Doesn't even have to TP back. He can just rotate. Maybe Faker can catch him in the rotation, and they can get some damage on that top.
Doran as well. So Zeus losing that advantage. And HLE, yeah, they're not going to risk it. Down.
Actually using his ultimate there to ensure, as oh, love this from Zeka.
Yep. As the Rift Herald does just bypass it entirely, but it stops the rest of T1 from moving over. Oh, the handshake to pull Owner back. Peanut possibly out of position, gets the Curse of the Sad Mummy down, and the seismic shove is good, but Owner is immortal. He just doesn't take damage. He's caught twice. The bubble goes wide just somehow. I think Zeka was... Backing on a ward might mean that... Okay, Delight is not going to do it. It's okay, he just explodes. He was out of range. Still, it's not Delight made it back to the battle.
They can let this go. It's more important to get a kill on Smash. Hanwha Life, though, they want this.
Yep, there's the bandage toss to bring them in. Smash immediately cleanses. The Dragon secured here by Peanut as they throw Delight in, but no joy. Carrier, a lot of sticks in him as Doran finds the backline. Peanut! Oh, there is the shutdown. Viper is a little bit utility on this Kalista. Yeah, as the game goes on.
That's the thing, because I would imagine Viper is going to build one more damage time, and then he's going to go towards like Jack shows and other things we've seen to try.
They're going to back away.
Oh, it's still leashed!
Wait a second, yeah, it's still leashed. Zeka can now move down, but this has now become a fight, and a smite fight for this one. I don't know whether you want that. As the Impale, it doesn't connect onto Peanut as the Whirling Death almost takes him down, but he's now not in range. The Wish comes in and Doran has executed Peanut, but into the backline they go, and oh my god, this Olaf is obliterating them. Still they get the buff, but they're just walking gold now for this Viking who is yelling and screaming. They're running the wrong direction to try and keep these buffs alive. It is still high value. Don't get us wrong. And if they get out, it's massive. But Zeka has found Doran, throws a big rock at him. And I think that Doran is going to be taking the relocation way out of this fight. And there he goes.
Okay.
Carrier going to be going back as well. And Zeus almost got there.
Okay. What the life?
Rock's now on the ground as it looks like HLE will be able to secure this area. They do manage to take that one down. To this one, it is spotted.
They know now.
Owner moves on in. A bubble going to connect onto Peanut. That is such huge news, but unfortunately not able to find the paddle star as now Zeus may need to try and get out of here. Remember, he has no way out. There is the Curse of the Sad Money, but Peanut is going to get executed. You can see now the Olaf chasing after Smash, but the Soraka's doing her job. The bailout not able to work. And now it's Viper that needs to do it. He finds one, but Smash just executes him. It's an axe to the back of the head. And Zeka will not have the damage. T1 will find a team fight.
And that Blasco might be what ends up deciding this game, Atlas. Just one silly little Blasco. Just one!
Oh, Brendan Valdez is somewhere extraordinarily upset as T1 with 4 members and now moving towards the enemy base. Is it over right here? Surely not.
Oh, I don't know.
It's 32 minutes. They've taken the inhibitor now. They've got a minion wave. I mean, Peanut's going to be here, but can he kill the wave in time? I don't think so. He gets on top of Smash, and he needs to kill these minions. He will be able to get them. He's got a lot of bandages. His turret is so incredibly angry, and T1 will back. Well, Owner is throwing rocks around. They have a wall set up, so it's just Baron for HLE.
Yeah, I think it's going to be about 40 seconds before the dragon spawns, but as you say, that can be enough to get the
So that has to happen first. He's thinking about it, thinking about going for it. That bubble, oh my goodness, that could have just been end of the game right there. He's holding onto the bandage toss. That's a good flick. A good handshake there as well. Doesn't find the Impale. And he could just be dead. Owner is in so much trouble. He's trying to drive his way out, and it works. Somehow Carrier, oh my god, the amount of damage that's coming through here is now Faker in trouble. Zeus going ballistic. The double knockup is so good with the Fate's Call. And now it's Zeus' time to shine. A triple as he executes Smash. And now they can definitely take the dragon, but can they get even more off the back end?
And how poetic would it be if it's Zeus with his Olaf that ends it all? It's not going to be the Nexus, but the guidebook has nothing on this, Atlas. What do you do when you lose a mountain?
Oh my goodness, HLE. They were a Nexus turret away from just being out of this tournament. And then they come back, they take the Baron, now they have Mountain Soul, and chronically the game isn't over.
For Doran does mean that it's a little bit easier as
Eva's wall.
Owner can obviously just get through. Will he choose
But this Baron is it's just gone. So they secure it. Can T1 find a team fight? That is the question. The bubble goes wide. Peanut might need to flash, but he doesn't have it, so can't actually get out of here. He's going down slowly but surely. Eventually he wants to just walk his way out, but now Ona throws down the Impale. They take down both junglers, but Zeus is just on top of Carrier. They've identified the key target. Doran gets into the backline. Goes alive! Viper will survive, pulls out the sticks, and down goes the Akali. They sacrifice Peanut, but they take 3.
We're 40 minutes in. That might be it. The fact that Viper doesn't die there. Doran doesn't have the damage, the Mountain Soul coming up huge, and it's only Smash and Faker desperately gonna try to keep this game alive, but I don't think they've got it in them.
I want a petition. I want to make this part of the playoffs double elimination. I don't want to... Of HLE with Mountain Soul and Baron buff. We have a minute left on the Baron. So the last inner turret will be falling now.
Yes.
HLE have a 3,000 gold lead, which is big for 8 minutes in the game. For 42.5 minutes, it's not so much. Delight just takes a large chunk of his health bar. Weaver's Wall, and that's going to knock Ona over. He is thankfully extraordinarily tanky. They do lose their inhibitor turret. As now Peanut flashing forward gets this cleanse out of Smash, and now Viper is looking for him. Can they execute him? Yes, they can! Viper now right in the back line, and he's getting bailed out. Will he be able to find it? The answer is probably yes, and look at this immortal Viking. Throws the undertow, takes down his former mid laner, and HLE, our LCK champions of last year, will be staying alive in the LCK Cup. What a marathon!